One thing that I have heard a lot of parents say is children don't notice differences. Oh, yes, they do. They notice differences just like that. And so when you watch particular shows that have that social and emotional theme, they can take everyday experiences that they're going to be watching. You can show them, you can discuss them at home, and then when you're out in the world, you can also implement those. Clifford the Big Red Dog is mostly about those 10 big red ideas that deal with getting along with other people and also getting along with yourself or respecting yourself. Most of the shows that we will watch, Arthur is another show that deals mostly with getting along with people. Sesame Street does a lot of that too. A lot of the shows will do with numbers and alphabets, but they really will also focus on getting along with other people. Now, in this particular clip, the dogs are a little bit different and they don't know quite how to handle somebody that's a little bit different from themselves. This is very common with children, and it's something that you'll see over and over again where children are not quite sure how to get along maybe with a child that talks a little bit differently or looks a little bit differently. And so these shows will actually support that idea, and you can talk about them as a family. So when those situations come up, you can refer back to, oh, do you remember when?
Oh, it's beautiful. I want to see it up close. How do we get up there?
Gee, Casey, Rocky Point's kind of hard to climb.
Oh, is it too hard for you?
Well, no.
Then come on. The last one to Rocky Point is a rotten dog biscuit.
Careful, Casey.
Whoa! Oh! Hey, Clifford, I think T-Bone needs some help.
He'll be okay. He's been up here lots of times.
Wow, that's a high one.
Let me help.
No, Clifford. I can do it. Ow.
T-Bone?
Whoa.
Casey, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. But what were you trying to do, Clifford?
I was just trying to help.
Did I ask for help?
Well, no, but...
Then why did you? Because you only have 3 legs. I do? Oh my gosh, you're right, T-Bone. Where's the other one?
It's interesting that we can show children the differences and do it in a very healthy environment. There's a lot of books that deal with social and emotional and how to get along with people. One that was written in 1968 was Corduroy. This has become a classic book, and I'm not going to read all of it to you, but it's about a little girl that finds a stuffed animal that's just not quite right. It doesn't have a button on it, and he gets passed up by so many people, and he tries to find a home. Well, the little girl wants that particular bear, and so she saves all of her money. She comes back to the store, and she picks him out. And I'm just going to read the very ending of it. Shall I put him in a box for you, the sales lady asked. Oh, no, thank you, Lisa answered, and she carried Corduroy home in her arms. She ran all the way up 4 flights of stairs into her family's apartment and straight up into her own room. Corduroy blinked. There was chairs and a chest of drawers, and alongside a girl-sized bed stood a little bed just the right size for him. The room was small, nothing like an enormous palace in the department store. This must be a home, he said. I've always wanted a home. Lisa sat down with Corduroy on her lap and began to sew a button on his overalls. I like you just the way you are, she said, but you'll be more comfortable with your shoulder strap fastened. You must be a friend, said Corduroy. I've always wanted a friend. Me too, said Lisa, and gave him a big hug. There's a lot of books that you can find about social and emotional growth. And, you know, this is something that will be ongoing. By the time they're 5, doesn't mean that you've dealt with every social problem or situation that they're going to get into. But you can continue to support their growth in this area. Look for shows that have a particular theme. And then when your child, and vary them a little, maybe not always watch the one that he wants to, but maybe put one in and talk about the theme and about situations that they come up. Vary some of the things that they're watching and talk about them, and then get books to support them. That's the best way children can learn.